Hi, I'm Dave Pecci for another video. The AFL season is approaching us. We're currently doing all the trial games at the moment. Final teams will be finalised by the end of the month. And we're only a couple of weeks away until round zero. So I'm going to look at, before the season starts, predicting where I think every team will finish at the end of the home and away season. 18 teams. I've kind of know where I think I'm going to put the teams with everything. So it'll be interesting to see where all the teams factor really at the end of the home and away season. But of course, things like injuries really play a huge part. If you do well, you get an easy fixture and you have minimal injuries, it will really push up the ladder. Look at the Crows last year. They had a very easy fixture because they finished bottom four the year before. 0 injuries all year. And until towards the end, they lost Rochelle. And then, of course, they lost Rankin with that suspension. And since they lost those two key players, everything just came crumbling down for them. Finished on top of the ladder home and away, couldn't win a final. So let's see how it all goes. For those that don't know, my team is Port Adelaide. So I'll try not to be too biased. All right, so let's go through it all. We'll start off with Brisbane. This was going to be pretty straightforward. The way I'm going to rank them is top 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 10, which is wild cards. This year, the top 10 teams make it to finals. Then I've got teams between 11 and 14, and then teams from 15 to 18. So Brisbane Lions, I think they're top 4. The Hawks, I'm going to put them top 4 as well. Port Adelaide, now, hear me out. We had a very injury-depleted team last year. We didn't even have Marshall at all last year. We played our last game of the season with half our team out, and we still beat Gold Coast, who were top 4. If Gold Coast won, they would have finished 4th, but we beat them in that last game. We did it for Travis Boak, maybe for Hinkley. So I have looked at our fixture compared to all the other teams, and we've got probably the easiest fixture we've had in 10, 20 years. So based on our fixture and hopefully no injuries, I'm going to put us between 5th and 8th. The Geelong Football Club, oh, geez. Jeremy Cameron, can he do another great season? I'm going to go 5 to 8 for Geelong. Collingwood, I think they're dropping. Of course, they got Nick Dacos, but still side bottom. Pendlebury, how long can these guys keep going, really? I'm going to put them 11 to 14. Essendon, oh man, 11 to 14. Carlton, I would have put Carlton probably 9, 10, 5 to 8, but I really think Charlie Curnow is a big, huge out for them. They think they got Charlie Curnow carried, but I don't know. I'm going to put them between 11 and 14. The Dockers, I haven't been really watching much of the Dockers or really know what they kind of did in the trade week. I'll put them 11 to 14. We'll see. I'll have another look at it before I finish all the other teams. GWS, well, they lost Green, one of their best players, to an ACL season. 5 to 8. Let's just put them 11 to 1. Let's put them 5 to 8. North. Are North going to be better than any of these teams? I think they'll be better. We'll put them here for now. The Crows, I think they'll... Crows, man. Most overrated team last year. Who did they pick up? No one, really. Well, they picked up that player from Brisbane. 9 to 10. They should play finals. Philthorpe is a gun. He is a machine. Rankin, I think he's actually starting the season off injured. 5-8. Yeah, we'll leave him 5-8 for now. Swans, I'm going to think Swans are going to get back into the top 4. They were grand finalists 2 years ago, but Charlie Kerner, if he kicks 60, 70 goals for them, they are a top 4 team. Gold Coast, they did really good in the trade period, and their draft picks, unbelievable how many players they got in the draft picks. I'm going to put them top 4. They just missed out by 1 game to be top 4 last year. Bulldogs, let's put them 9-10 at this stage. Richmond, yeah, bottom 4. Eagles, bottom 4. And Melbourne, bottom 4. So Saints, 9-10. As we all know, they went pretty heavy in the trade period. Spent millions of dollars. Zaiwangala Malira had half a season that was excellent, and he is now on $2 million for a 2-year contract. So let me just go through. I want to double check this. Start from the bottom because I think that'll be easiest to work out. Melbourne, Eagles, Richmond, North Melbourne. I'm pretty good with that. 11-14, Collingwood, Essendon, Carlton, Freo. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I don't know about Freo. Like I said, I haven't watched much of Freo. 9-10, Bulldogs and St Kilda. 5-8, Port, based on their piss easy fixture. Geelong, Giants, and the Crows. And top 4, Brisbane, Hawks, Sydney, Gold Coast. So I'll now just kind of clean up the ranking where I think they're going to finish at the end of the season. So Brisbane first, top of the ladder, then Sydney, then Hawks, then Suns. Then I think GWS, probably Port will be 8th. Crows, yeah, maybe over Geelong. I don't know. Yeah, if Jeremy Cameron kicks 80 goals, that's what's a big factor to watch out for. Bulldogs, 9th, St Kilda 10th. Collingwood, let's see, I think Carlton will probably be the best out of these 4. They're probably Freo, then Collingwood, then Essendon. And then West Coast surely would be bottom again. Melbourne towards the bottom, and North and Richmond. Yeah. So there's my final prediction for the ladder prediction at the end of the home and away season. Hit a like, put your comments in, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification, and let me know what you think you'll do different. Until then, I'll see you all in my next video.